Hello everyone, my name is Andrew Woto and I lead the Vote. Vote means Voice of Talents. Yeah, today I'm going to talk about the school, how we started and where we are right now. Yes, we had this dream, but we didn't know when it's going to happen. There's a time when we got a chance of having a crusade, and we didn't know where the crusade is going to be. So we prayed so much to God to give us the answer where the crusade is going to be. And He gave us that answer. He gave us the person that we didn't know. We didn't know him, and we had no connection with him. So God brought that person to us, and I just received a call uh, and someone inviting us for an outreach. Then I was like, yes, we are planning to do a cruise. Sorry, we are planning to do a big thing, an outreach. So in the outreach, we added in the crusade. We added in the baptism. We added in door to door. So we didn't know that in that place, God will use us to start a school. So drove from Kampala to Jinja. That's Buyende district, Igala as a village. So our coming, we saw it as a very long journey, and my kids were asking, "Are we going to reach?" So it's a long journey. Uh, so we reached on the ground. We had organized everything: the crusade, the sound system, the feeding, and the place where we are going to sleep. So we reached on the ground. We did the preaching. Uh, uh, People gave their lives to Jesus. It was my first time to preach on the crusade. Wow, what a great experience! Yes, and also people gave their life to Christ, and we did before even that we had a 4 days crusade. Yeah, our first day was so amazing with the praise and worship. As you know, when you are starting the day, people are coming to listen to the gospel. And the next day, people added themselves, like people were coming. Then the second day, the third day, we had a huge number, and people were giving their life to Jesus. So we invited them to church, and they came. Yes, we preached on that Sunday, and I got another opportunity to preach in the church. We had to organize another day. We do the outreach. Yes, so we did the outreach. We gave out clothes, we gave out shoes, we gave out what else? We gave yes, we dressed the pastors. Wow, that was a big mission. We dressed.
Hello, my name is Andrew Watto, and today we have managed to reach over 20 pastors, 20 men and ladies, and we are so happy for what God is doing. And we have reached to the young people, I mean the kids, and we have reached to the adults, the youths, and we have reached also to the ladies there, and also the men, and all general we have reached to all the community, and I'm so really glad that the work has been done well. Meet the pastors in the community. Could you please say hi? Hi. Yeah, thank you so much for the great work. Thank you so much for supporting Tulinawe, and may God bless you. Thank you so much for dressing the pastors. Amen. Thank you. May God bless you.
Wow, what a blessing! What a blessing! We received that blessing. So and also we dressed the community, the kids, and the big people. Everyone was happy. We gave them a smile. Yes, what a blessing to give. So we went back to Kampala. Oh my God. I don't I don't want to tell you the story of our struggling to go back because we got some a little bit small challenges. Yes, we got some challenges. Being stuck with stuck somewhere. The car got stuck and we had to push it. Oh yeah, and fuel issues. Those things. So we got back to Kampala and. We were so excited of what the great work that we have done into the village. So reaching there, 1 month past 2 months. So I started receiving the calls. These guys, they were demanding for school. They're like, you have blessed our community. Why don't you start up a school? So they were demanding for school. Then I'm like, wow, how are we going to start the school? We don't have money on ground, like in the bank. So how are we going to start the school? And you know how God does his things so amazing. So we were like, okay, yes, even as we have that dream of starting a school, so we had to we you need to wait. So I was replying them, they need to wait until we approve it. But still, as vote, we had that dream of having a school. But we didn't know that it's the right time, or it was that time us to take a step and open up a school. So things started growing and receiving calls, a demand in the community. They need a school. Their kids are not studying. Those who are studying, they are having poor education. They go to the poor schools. I would say poor schools, because of the poor education there. So we were like, what are we going to do? It's expensive to start up a school, yeah. Constructing the buildings, paying the teachers, feeding, the kids around. It's really expensive buying the school materials. It's really expensive. So we are like, what are we going to do? But we kept on praying for that. We are like, God, you know our plans. Yes, I think it's now time to put this on table. So when I shared this to Mam Karura, you know, because we have been dealing with her from day one up to now, because she supported our crusade, our outreach. So from day one up to now, she has been a loving mother, a caring mother, because all the outreach, when I talk about the food, when I talk about uh, the things that we used, she has been behind access. Yep. So when I shared this to her, she was like, "Oh my God, what a big opportunity for us to help the community again." So yeah, she welcomed the idea. So we had to pack up all the things. Then we were like, "Yes, it's time for us to go back on the ground and put development." Now we started putting everything together so that we run this thing. So uh, I came on the ground. Then I was like, "What are we going to start with?" Remember, we were not very prepared about this. Yeah, so we are like, "Okay, we need to do it." I think when we just leave it and we start planning for years and years, you know how things work. Yes, it's good to plan, but we are like, I think this is our time. Let us take a step and do this thing. So we have been moving step by step. So when I came on the ground, we are like, okay, what's needed? So I had to start around. We need a place. We didn't have a place. We didn't have a place. We didn't have any structure. So we started with a small rent. So we started dealing with a Pastor Shane, who welcomed us to come and do the outreach. So we were like, okay, so if we are going to do a school, what's needed? What are we going to do? So we had to sit down and write everything. So we started step by step. We started with like a small structure with grass, grass on top, and and timbers. Is it trees? Not timbers. Trees are around. So when it could rain, it could just rain on us. You just run, find where to sleep, or sorry, where to go and hide yourself. To dodge the rain. Step by step, we got money and we we bought some trees, yeah, and we started with that, a big construction with that, with the trees. Yes, as we wait for the money to get the iron sheet. So the time went on, and remember the kids were reporting. We are reporting. Everyone knew that we are starting the school, and everyone was just running. Bringing the kid. Bringing their kids at school. Register my kid. She's in P1, P2 baby class. They don't even care about the school fees. They don't even care about it. their, their aim is to just come on, to just bring their kids on at school. So we are like, okay, we are just starting. I think we'll be more organized when things reach in the middle. So they brought kids, and we started registering them because they have seen a great opportunity. They want their kids to study. So we're like, okay. So we got the teachers, and we got 4 teachers to help us. So the teachers started doing their best, teaching them day by day, and we are seeing a big improvement because of the speed that we were running at. I could see the speed that we were running at. So after registering, we got another chance of buying the iron sheets. So we bought them, and we are like, oh my God, thank you God for this great opportunity again for us having these iron sheets, because we had that time we had fighting the rain, dodging the rain and too much sunshine, and it helped so much. So that's how we have been moving from step one up to now. So right now we have a structure. Yes, it's a halfway, because that's how we wanted it to be, because we are expanding. We didn't want to build again, then break. So because we were renting that land. Other thing that we have achieved is we bought the land. Yes, we bought the land where our offices. We have one office right now and a store where we can keep our food. And we have the classes, the 4 classes. Yes, the 4 classes, we have them. And also we have a hope of expanding more, because our neighbors are really selling this land. Yes, they really want to sell this land to us because they want a big development. Yes, people people are willing to give us their lands, and because of the development that we have brought on in the community. Yes, and we have that big hope of expanding more and more. Because the reason why we want to expand is we want to have an international school here in the village, where we have the field, basketball field, a big team for both girls and boys that are going to be doing sports, and also MDD music. Yeah. So after them studying, you know, uh, doing their reading their books, they could have the good time, having some games. Yes. So and also we want to have good structures. Yes, and also we want to have a boarding section. Inviting other kids to come and join our school. Because what's limiting us is they don't have where to sleep. Yes, and also to have the computers around so that these kids can get some skills, know how to use a computer. And also we want to have a teacher section. Yes, and also we want to have a school library, and also to have a sick bay. Oh my gosh. And also we looked at the community, they don't have clean water. These people are using, I was going to say, they are using dirty water to cook, to wash their dishes, to wash their clothes. Why? Because they don't have clean water. We are praying so hard so that God provide a clean water in the community, like borehole. Because I talked about the tap water, and some people have just seen it in town, like Kampala. They have just seen it in Kampala. Someone said, "Yeah, I know the tap water." What, they got a chance to go to Kampala town. That's where they saw the tap water. Maybe even Ginger town, but it's far to get the water from there up to here to get that tap water. So we are like, okay, I think we can come up with a borehole so that they can get clean water, and that's what also we are praying for, the community to have the clean water. Yeah, and I think the school can share and also the community can share. Yes, and I will say this: please be part of this. Be part of this amazing project that's going on